Drive Leads tutorial in which I want to show you how to connect your Zoho account to a Drive Leads form or to a lead generation element. What we need to do first is to get our access codes from our Zoho account. I have already accessed their API console, and you can find the link to take you straight here in the article below this video. What you see here is the situation where you have not yet created any applications. If that's your case too, then go ahead and click on Get Started. Then here we will have to choose a client type. In this case, I will choose the self-client type to generate my access codes. I will go ahead and click on Create Now. What appears next is just an extra step where you have to confirm that you want to generate the credentials for the self-client type of client, so go ahead and click on Create. This pop-up will open asking you if you're sure that you want to enable the self-client, and here click on OK. As you can see, some codes have been generated, and there are two tabs here, the Generate Code tab and the Client Secret tab. To connect your account to your Drive dashboard, you will need these two codes, as well as one more code that we have to generate from here. So let's do that right now. Let's go to the Generate Code tab, click on it, and then you will have to enter the scope here. You will have to enter a specific scope in this field, which you will find in the article below. This is the scope that you have to enter, and then you will have to set the time duration for this code. The default one is 3 minutes, and you can change it by clicking on this field and choosing another one. I will choose 10 minutes. Next, you'll have to enter a scope description. I will just enter a dot here. Now, once you have set all of these three fields, go ahead and click on Create. As you can see, the scope has been generated, and you can copy it by clicking on this button or just by selecting the text and copying it like so. Once this step has been done, let's go ahead and create the connection. For that, in your WordPress admin dashboard, click on Drive Dashboard. This will open a list with all of your installed Drive products, and you can scroll down here until you find this API Connections card. Go ahead and click on Manage Connections. After this, you will see a list with all of your active connections. To add a new connection, click on this option here. Then you can click on this field and either start typing Zoho or just scroll down until you find it in this list. Once you find Zoho, click on it, and this is where you will have to insert all of your codes. Since we've already copied the generated access code, I'm gonna go ahead and paste it in the access code field right here. Then if we come back here, I will go to the Client Secret tab and copy the client ID. This is what we're gonna insert under the Zoho Client ID field here. I will go back to the Client Secret tab, and I will also copy the Client Secret code, like so. I will paste this in the Zoho Client Secret field here. As you can see, we now have 3 of these 4 fields completed, and all we need now is the account URL field, for which you will also find a link in the article below. Once you get your account URL, go ahead and paste it in this field here, and then you can go ahead and click on the Connect button here. You will receive this success notification, which means that the connection is now ready and you can start setting up your lead generation elements or your opt-in forms. Also, if you ever want to edit or delete this API connection, you can do that from here. Okay, now what we can do is go ahead and connect a lead generation element to this API connection. For that, you will need to open a post or page in the Drive Architect editor. I have opened a post in the Drive Architect editor. The next step would be to add a lead generation element to this post. For that, I will click on the plus sign from the right sidebar and look for the lead generation element. Once you find the element, grab it and drag and drop it on the editor where you best see fit. The options of the element will appear in the left sidebar here, and you can use them to set up and customize this element. We have created a separate, comprehensive article about this, so feel free to check that out if you have any questions regarding all of these options. What we're focusing on here is to connect our Zoho account to this lead generation form. For this, we will first have to make sure that we have selected API here, right next to the connection section. Then we can go ahead and click on this Add Connection button. This will open a pop-up from where we will set up the new connection. The first part from here will allow us to choose the Zoho API connection from a list with all of our available API connections that we have previously set up. For that, click on this field here and look for Zoho. When you find it, simply click on it. Next, you will have to choose a mailing list where the new subscribers should be added to, and for that you should have previously created your mailing list in your Zoho account. Then to choose a mailing list, click on this field here, which will open the list with all of your existing mailing lists. Click on the one you prefer, and that's it. Once you have set up both of these fields, go ahead and click on Apply to save the connection. As you can see, a success notification will show here letting you know that the API has been successfully added. This is how to add the API connection to a lead generation form. Now, every time someone completes this form from your website, their information will be sent to your mailing list that you have just chosen. Of course, make sure to save your work by clicking on this green Save Work button. Another thing that you can connect to your Zoho account is a Thrive Leads form. In your WordPress admin dashboard, go ahead and hover over Thrive Dashboard and click on Thrive Leads. This will open the Thrive Leads dashboard. What you have to do here is to open the lead group that contains the type of opt-in form in which the opt-in form that you want to add the connection to is placed. For example, I know that my opt-in form is a widget type of opt-in form and that I can find it inside the newsletter lead group. This being said, I will click on Newsletter. And as I said, my opt-in form is a widget type of opt-in form, which is why I will go to this widget type and in the right hand side options I will click on Edit. This will open a list with all of the widget type of opt-in forms from the respective lead group. I only have one form here called Newsletter, so I will go ahead and go to the right hand side options of this form and click on Edit Design. This will open the opt-in form in the Thrive Architect editor. The opt-in forms already contain a lead generation element inside them, so in order to connect your Zoho account to this opt-in form, what you will have to do is to select the lead generation element by clicking on it and then going through all of the steps that I've previously showed you of how you can add the Zoho connection to a lead generation element. And there you have it. Once you have successfully set up this connection, whenever someone completes the form from the lead generation element from your site, you will be able to find them in the contacts of your mailing list. Also, don't forget that whenever someone submits their information into your form, they will first have to open their mail and confirm the subscription or sign up from there. Only after that you will be able to find them in your contacts. I really hope this tutorial was helpful for you. As usual, if you need more information about various Thrive themes, features or products, please check out our knowledge base, which we keep updated with tutorials and articles.